We're almost at all-time highs again. What do you mean we're almost at all-time? Based on valuations. Now I'm going to explain, okay? You know I like to look at PE ratios, price over earnings. So we were at all-time highs towards the end of last year. Into January, we had a sell-off in February. Now, since the sell-off in February, you've had certain stocks, and I'm going to give you an example. Let's go to DraftKings. DraftKings gave their future estimates out, right? Their forecasts out. And instead of losing $500 million, they're going to lose $900 million this upcoming quarter. So estimates are down. The price is up over the last week. Remember, the NASDAQ went up 11% last week from its low on Monday to where it closed at Friday. 11% in 1 week. If you look at Apple, it's just straight up. So yes, I expect the markets to go down. I expect consolidation, which means just finding a new baseline. Let's remember, some stocks were up 30% last week. Going into Monday, what did I mention? Hood, Hood. It was up 30% last week. It was as low as $10.20 on Monday, and it was as high as what, $13.85 on Friday, which is well over 30%. So back to valuations. Here, I'll give you an example, okay? And the example some gentleman on Friday mentioned, he was going to be shorting Coinbase, and he explained why. He was talking about their future estimates, and now their estimates on revenue were down 30%. The stock is down 40%. So understand the valuation that it had in November is the same valuation, and a lot of companies are like that. So we've got earnings coming out this week. So I'm going to be paying special attention to Nike has earnings this week. PDD has earnings this week. Adobe has earnings this week. Carnival has earnings this week. Are they going to have earnings yet? EVGO, NEO has earnings this week. So I'm so curious about NEO. Why? Because Citibank was pushing that stock at $21 up to $22 2 weeks ago. Then it went down to $13.50. They weren't pushing it anymore. Wait, Matt, if it's a good buy at $21, isn't it a steal at $13.50? Apparently so, because it went up like 50% last week and it's back at $21. It's back at $21. Yes. So you understand what I'm saying. We took a nice market dip. Now, where's fair value for NEO? It could be more or higher than $21. A lot of people like that company. But for it to go from $14 to $21 in 1 week, it baffles me. And I'm expecting the market to wake up. And I'm expecting the market and the big money institutions to take profit. Now, why? Because I heard a very smart gentleman. I was listening in on a call on Friday, and he was making the same case that I'm making to you now. So this wasn't my idea, but he was talking about fair valuation on this here market could be as low as, and he's an extremist, 50% to the downside. Now, let's say he overextended himself. Let's just say you've heard the expression double bottom, triple bottom. There's a war going on. Russia only has enough money, ammunition to go in maybe another 10 or 20 days. So what's going to happen when they run out of ammunition? Well, they're probably going to missile and bomb the cities. It's terrible for the Ukrainian people, and it's terrible for society, and most of the world will probably cut off Russia. But it's not going to be a surprise to me, and I said this before, I did not think China was going to invade Taiwan. I did not think China would try and take over control. China, if they move on Taiwan, will be a lot swifter seeing what Russia has screwed up on. Trust me, my thought process has changed. China will jump on Russia's side. Now, here's what I know. I've got a friend who lives in Belarus, right? The neighbor to Russia. The banks in Belarus are saying you can exchange your money no longer for US dollars. It has to be the Chinese yuan, the Russian ruble, or the Ukrainian, whatever the currency is. And a lot of people are trying to switch over to cryptocurrency, but they cannot, because if you live in Belarus or you live in Russia, a lot of bans have gone into effect. So I tell you, I'm cautious on the market. I believe China will partner up with Russia. I believe that Biden warning China wouldn't be in your best interest to partner up or even buy Russian oil does not matter to President Xi, right? He doesn't care. It's China first. That's what his thought process is. All right, with that said, let's kick off into Monday. Stay with me. Make sure you watch my pre-market Monday video. And if you like this, watch the next video. I bet you learned something.